Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today on Stirling Monday. I hope you're having a really good day, and the Stirling soap I've picked to use today is my sample of Autumn Glory, and it really is hard to describe this soap, and we'll come to that a little bit in a moment. I'm going to use my Mühle R106 today, the R89 head on the acrylic handle, and today's razor blade is going to be an Asco blade. Now these are made in Egypt, they are another Lord blade, and there are two types. There's that packet as well, and they are both super stainless. I've not used either packet so far. The blades inside the orange packet are wrapped in an orange wrapper, and the blades inside this packet come in a red wrapper, and that's what I've got in the razor all ready to go. And of course today at the end of the shave there will be a giveaway, and we'll talk about that then. So let's get started. There may be a little bit of noise on camera in a little while. The fellow next door has chosen this moment to mow his lawn, so we'll see as he gets nearer the fence if the camera picks it up. Now, I like this soap from Stirling. It is Autumn Glory, as I've said, so I'm obviously shaving with it at entirely the wrong time of year. I think it is a seasonal offering from Stirling. What I find is that it smells very fresh and crisp, and I've had a look on the Stirling website. It uses fragrance oils for this scent, and it doesn't give a scent profile as such, so it doesn't help you out really very much. But what I get from it is that somehow it seems to smell of autumn. It smells quite dry and crisp, if that is possible. There is also a sweetness and a warmth to the initial scent, to the top notes. There is a scent I can't quite put my finger on. It's almost like a vetiver, but not quite. Nevertheless, a very nice scent. As it dries down a little bit, I get sort of a little bit of apple, a red apple. Now I don't know why it makes me think specifically of a red apple, but that's what I'm getting. And then as it dries down further, because the scent on the soap lasts a little while, and as it continues to dry down, I get a little bit of a floral scent. But it takes a few hours to get that for me. I'm just seeing if there's anything left on my wrist from this morning, but no, it doesn't appear to be. So all in all, a very difficult scent to describe. I'd love to know if you have it, what you think of it. But I find it to be very reminiscent of autumn, of dry, crisp autumn leaves. And the sort of last of the warm sunshine. I find it to be very nice. Now, this blade is not half bad. It probably helps that I'm using a very nice, easy razor today. I've used my flare tip for a few weeks. And I thought I would just have a change for a couple of weeks. Once I've used this a couple of times, we'll change to another razor. These red Ascos in this razor are not bad. They're not the smoothest razor that I've ever used, but they are certainly not tuggy, and they are certainly a lot better than the razors I've used on previous Stirling Mondays. I feel they're not a very sharp blade. I do wonder, using the red ones, what the orange ones would be like, but they're okay. Let's go with that. They're okay, you know. I know I'm going to get a pleasant shave out of it, but for me there are perhaps better razor blades in that sort of medium category, which I'm counting these as, you know, not the sharpest, not the dullest. Is my sort of impression of them. It's quite difficult to find out information about razor blades. I mean, there is a great resource, and I'll pop the link below if you're interested in the sharpness of razor blades and things like that. It's refinedshave.com, I believe. I'll find it and put the link below, but I've tried really hard not to look at sites like that because I don't want to influence my opinion on the razor blade as I first use it. All of these Stirling Monday shaves are my first time with these razor blades. And actually I have to say, on the second pass, this is very nice. I do wonder, because when you first use a blade, sometimes it's not the best you get out of that blade. And I do wonder if this will be better on a second shave. So that is something for me to explore, and maybe you use them and find them very good, and maybe you can inform me if they improve on a second shave. Certainly on a second pass, very nice. I'm getting that scent now. It's quite manly. Definitely picking up a little bit of sort of the apple. A little bit of sweetness. It's a very, very nice scent, I suppose. If you like that type of scent, that's the clincher, isn't it? Reading around this, it seems to be a sort of, quite a few people don't like it, quite a lot of people love it. Quite a few people get like a damp earth scent from this. I don't get that at all. I can't see how anyone could pick that up, but we're all different. There we are, the last of the lather from the bowl. Now I always get a pretty good shave with this R106, and I always feel it's quite close on my neck. As you can hear there, it's working very well indeed. Now I'm just wondering what aftershave will go very nicely with this. This scent, I think it would go with my skin bracer. Yeah, I think it would go very nicely with that actually. I think it would also go with my Parasso green. And that is one of the reasons that I like those two aftershaves, is because they go with an awful lot of soaps. But you know what? I think it will also go well with my future fiction. And that is what I'm going to be using today. There we are, that was a delightfully easy shave with the Mühle razor. You know, using a drop of water on my hands rather than wiping my face between passes works really well now. I get much more slickness into my shave. I certainly feel it now. I mean, the amount of slickness on this soap is just excellent. One of the things I've found through doing these Stirling Monday shaves is that actually I really rate Stirling soaps. Oh, now I tell you, I've had a terrific shave. Now I will just put on some future fiction. I think there's an ingredient And the scent to this, all I'm picking up at the moment is a menthol. But I think there's a scent in this that will really pick up with the scent in the Autumn Glory that I was having trouble describing. Now, there we go. Thank you for joining me for the shave. I have some items to give away, and as always, I don't announce my giveaways in the title to the video. I know some people use that as a hook to maybe draw in viewers and subscribers, and I prefer to just put a giveaway up without advertising it too much, so that my regular viewers and my subscribers can have a chance to win it. Sort of a thank you really to everyone that has helped me over the last 3 years to get over 3,000 subscribers. It's a wonderful thing, so thank you everybody. If you are watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, please think about it. I would love you to subscribe and continue to keep that number rising. And well, I've got some giveaways, so bear with me because I need to reach down for each one, and I'll be back in just a tick. There we are. Now I'm going to do that for each one of the prizes. I've got 3 separate giveaways today. I'm just going to wipe the window ledge so there's no water hanging around. What I've got today for a giveaway is a version 1 of the Pearl Flexi. If you watched my video yesterday, you'll know that I've received version 2. Now you might be thinking, well, hang on, isn't there a fault with this razor? Well, yes, there is, but it's easily fixed, and let me show you how to do that. It's not so easy to get out of the packet. There we are, I've got it. So we'll put that box up there. Now the issue with the Flexi razor was the blade gap, and it is absolutely fine on setting 1 and it's absolutely fine at the top settings, but as you come to setting 3.5 or 4, can you see very slightly on this side the blade gap is not even on this side. There's less of a blade gap than on this side. Okay, I can emphasize that by just doing that, and now perhaps you can definitely see it. The fix is easy. Just go like that with your hand on the other side, or like that, and that will even up that blade gap for you. And I've been using this quite happily. It shaves very well, and I'll just show you that again. It happens on one side rather than the other. So there we are, there's the uneven blade gap. And if I just go like that and pull against the spring, you can see that it is now even. So there we are, that is the first giveaway, the Pearl Flexi, and I will send it in the box. There's a little stand that comes with it. It's been used just a handful of times, so if you would like that, and you're okay with it having that slight misalignment that you have to manually adjust it, then that's on offer. And please, if you're interested in that, just write Flexi in the comment. And I can pick that out. nice and easily. Now, back in a moment. That's the first one, flexi. The second one is a brush. Excuse me, I had a hair in my mouth. The second prize is a brush. It is the Aqua shaving brush from Yaki. It is a 24mm high mountain white badger. I've really got into using my synthetics lately, so hence I'm putting this one up for giveaway because it's just not getting used. I've washed it through thoroughly to try and get rid of some of the funk. I've used it once and I've washed it again after that, so really it's not anywhere near broken in. It's not anywhere near the good brush that it is going to be. So if you would like the 24mm Yaki Aqua, then please just write Aqua in the comments. You can put your name down for all of the giveaways, but if I draw your name out as a winner in the first giveaway, you won't be included thereafter. So that is the brush. Back in a moment. Now finally, I've got a little bit of an odd giveaway. I don't know what you would call it, a shaving set, I believe, perhaps. A grooming set. You can see here it is. It is a vintage set, I believe, 1950s or thereabouts. The leather is good, all the stitching is good. The zip is good, but it is a little stiff, especially around these end parts. And inside, that's what you get. You get a comb that is unused, and it says on there, best of vulcanite. There are a couple of brushes, and I believe these are ebony brushes. And they are pig bristle brushes, so boar bristle. So there is the wide one, and there is a softer, narrower brush. There isn't a mirror in here. And then there are 4 of these little chrome cases. They're in pretty good condition. There we are. I'm afraid they're all empty. There's nothing inside them. And there are 4 of these little, you know, and maybe you could swap that around, or take one of the chrome tubes out to put your razor in there. There's also another little slot there. I'm not sure what that's for. If you get a mirror, it normally sits on these sets behind the brush, so the bristle of the brush protects it. And as you can see, it zips up. It's been sat in my cupboard for a very long time, and perhaps it just needs a bit of beeswax on the zip. So that is the third prize. Let's call it what would you call it? Let's just call it grooming. If you would like this, please write grooming in the comments. So there we are. There are the 3 giveaways. I'll just put this down. I hope they are acceptable. Whoever wins the pearl razor, I think you'll get great shaves out of it. I certainly have. that little misalignment on the blade gap is so easy to fix. It's a nothing. So I think that's a really good one. The brush is really, really nice. You know, if you like a high mountain white, that is going to take a little bit of breaking in, but it'll be a really nice brush. And the grooming set you've just seen. So the keywords are flexi, aqua and grooming. I will draw the winner and announce the winner in next week's Stirling Monday. So you have till Sunday, and there we are. We'll get those packed up and sent off to the lucky winners. And I just hope there's some interest. There we are. Thank you for joining me today. You be well. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you on Friday. All the very best. Bye bye now.